Hi, and welcome back to Still Hopes in 5. Today is Monday, October the 2nd, and I am Stephanie Parker, Still Hopes Director of Public Relations. As we normally do, I'm going to do a high-level overview of the events happening here at Still Hopes this week, as well as our social media spotlight. So with that being said, let's go on ahead and dive right on into what's happening here at Still Hopes this week. Starting with tomorrow, which is Tuesday, October the 3rd, from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m., we will be holding our vaccine clinic in the Keenan Event Center. If you have not already, please sign up in the Healthy Dynamics book on Main Street. That vaccine clinic will be taking place on Tuesday, October 3rd. Then later on Tuesday at 4:30 in the multipurpose room, we will have another installment of Classical Conversation with Morihiko. So again, that is on Tuesday at 4:30. Then on Wednesday, October the 4th at 3 o'clock in the Hopewell Grand Courtyard, we will have the Blessing of the Animals service with our very own chaplain, Doug Gray. So make sure you don't miss that. That will be taking place on Wednesday at 3 o'clock. Then on Thursday, October the 5th at 6:15, we will have an installment of our first Thursday series, Music with Mike. This will be taking place in our Emily's Cafe courtyard. So that will be taking place on Thursday at 6:15. Then on Friday, October the 6th at 6:45, we will be providing transportation only to the Koger Center for the Arts to see the Columbia Classical Ballet perform Swan Lake. Now this is by reservation only, and again, it is transportation only. We have some complimentary tickets to this show, so if you have not already and you are interested in attending, please see a member of the Life Engagement team. Lastly, on Sunday, October the 8th at 3 o'clock in the Keenan Event Center, there will be a concert and meeting with the Opera Guild. All residents are welcome to attend, so that is taking place on Sunday at 3 o'clock. And for this week's social media spotlight, we are going to hear from Beth McCrary, who is a member of the Solutions for Living at Home team. Beth had a life-changing event happen some years back that led her to want to dedicate her life to service and advocacy.
So my daughter Hannah, she's now 22, was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at age 7 on August 21st of 2008. You never forget Diagnosis Day. And it was a life-changing diagnosis for us. I knew very little about diabetes in general and even less about type 1. So we learned very quickly, within hours of being at the hospital, how to check our daughter's blood sugar and to inject insulin, life-saving insulin, to keep her alive. And a big part of that learning experience came through a bag of hope that was provided to us by JDRF. And that formally stands for Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. It connected me to a community of people that understand living with diabetes and that love and support and encourage me, my husband, and my daughter. So I'm grateful for that. I feel the same way about the work that I do with Solutions for Living at Home. I get to be a part of the community of hope for my residents, just like JDRF was for me when my daughter Hannah was diagnosed. I choose to be involved as a volunteer. I'm super passionate about two programs that JDRF has. One is our advocacy program, and that includes going to Washington to meet with our members of Congress to share our story. Today, I work with clients who benefit from the advocacy work that I did on Capitol Hill for JDRF. I have several that are using continuous glucose monitors. The other thing I'm passionate about is jumping on a bicycle and riding 100 miles in one day. So that is part of our JDRF Ride to Cure program. We have about 5 to 6 destination rides every year. So not only do I get to help raise a lot of money to advance research, I get to see our beautiful country on a bicycle. And, I keep saying I'm going to walk, ride, advocate, go to galas, go to Washington until, we figure this out, prevent this disease, and then I'll move on and keep helping other organizations, cure diseases as well.
And that's going to be all for today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you right back here with me next week.